You'll have to excuse the mess. It's been quite hectic. But had some more parts coming for the car today. Brake lines. It's 25 foot. Bunch of fittings. There's like 14 or 16 fittings in here. And if I would have bought that at the parts store, which unfortunately a lot of stuff has to come from Amazon because you can't afford to buy it at the parts store. But like I said, 25 bucks at the store. That probably would have been 80. And then I had a fiasco with Pitman Arms. So I didn't know it, but there's basically 4 Pitman Arms that'll work on my box. So I ordered a new sweet box, and I would either get this size wrong or this size wrong. And then I'd order a different one, and this size would be right, and this size would be wrong. Then I ordered another one. This size was right, this size was wrong. Then I ordered another one, it's completely wrong all the way around. So I finally got on All-Star's website. That's the one that fits my sweet box. But that would have been so much simpler if I just would have looked at their little diagram. And then I got some stuff from Wares. I got a bunch of weight clamps from PPM, but I had ordered these and forgot I had ordered these 2-inch because my chassis on my car, its main frame rails are 2-inch for whatever reason. Well, I ordered a few of those, and then I had ordered some 1 3/4. And I just ended up getting all of them from PPM. So these are basically spares for lead, I guess, since I don't have any lead on my car. And then I ordered the correct J-bar because my J-bar was way short. It's got a uniball top bearing. And that's the part number for the J-bar. And then I didn't know it, but the way they make their difference up in their bar is by the length of the heim right here, and then by this extra long adjuster. And I didn't know they made super long and short and all that crap. Well, Hunter at PPM told me that, but they didn't have a real long adjuster like this in stock. So I went ahead and ordered this from Wares, which have a lot of PPM stuff, especially my front suspension. My control arms came from PPM. All my control arm parts came from PPM. They got me my springs. They got me all my heim joints for the whole car. Yeah, and countless other things like bungs and bolts and all kinds of stuff. But my bird cages and my slider and my J-bar frame mount, pinion mount, pull bar, all that stuff are from Wares. And my weight jack bolts and nuts and all that stuff is Wares, but it was on it when I got it. And like I said, they make some killer products. I can't argue with that whatsoever. But I prefer to buy local, and anything I can buy from PPM, that's what I'm going to buy first. But like I said, the Wares stuff, really good products. They offer some things that PPM doesn't offer because PPM is more late model oriented. That's what they've always done. They're dipping into the open wheel stuff, so there'll be more things available for open wheels local to Mountain View and Crossville and I-75. You know, we can just drive right up the road and get all those parts from those guys, and they usually have everything in stock. I needed battery tray because they had welded mine in here for some stupid reason, and I bought some weight clamps from them, and my battery's going to mount off those weight clamps, make it a whole lot easier. and I can move it around if I need to. All my quick cart gauges came from up at PPM. Like, they got all kinds of stuff. You really got to check them out. But I got to get my J-bar on tonight, and then put my Pitman arm on, put my tie rods on. I got to finish building my shock brackets tomorrow. And then once those are done, I can finish my interior. Hunter redone that piece and has to trim the top on that. He broke that corner right there. It used to be at an angle and I kept hitting my knuckles. I hit my knuckles beside the shifter, and then I would whack my elbow right here, and the piece we took out of that was dented. It looked like you hit it with a baseball bat from my funny bone. So we had to lower that and straighten that out because my elbow is like tore up, and it was too much trouble with the seat in and during the year to fool with it. So we're fixing that. A couple of those weight clamps will go right here. So instead of welding tabs on for my dog box, or for my decking, and I've just always called this a dog box. People call it a cockpit and all kind of crap. But I'm gonna put weight clamps here to hold tabs to hold my T-bar up. I want to try not to weld all this unnecessary stuff on because it's such a pain to change. And then I've got to build my dash and put all my new gauges in. PPM ordered me front and rear bumpers because my bumpers were trashed from the 411 and Boyd's races. So hopefully I'll have the thing together towards the middle of next week with the body on it. Won't have a wrap for the first, probably not even the second practice, because of me taking so long to do all this. And J2 has stuff to do and they can't wait on me forever. So he's been working on my wrap. It's going to be really cool. Not going to say a whole lot about it. It will be black and blue and green and pink like it was before, but just changed up a little. So we'll see how it goes. After I get all this together, all the suspension, and I start fooling with the decking, I'll make another video. But looking forward to see y'all at the track this year, and just looking forward to a good year. Last year was a big learning curve, never being in anything like this, and we learned a lot, but so much has changed on the car that I'm probably going to have to learn the car again. So that'll suck for the first 5 or 6 races. You know, it's not going to look like I'm doing much, but it's basically a new car. The only thing we didn't touch really was the engine and transmission, because I had to spend so much time and so much money on the rear suspension and front suspension, and cutting things off and moving things that made no sense and that seemed to have been thrown together, that I didn't get to freshen my engine up. My transmission still feels great because I freshened it the first of the year last year. So hopefully my little 604 will keep me going this year and try to get me something a little bigger, because from what I've been told, we got a lot of people going to run open wheel class this year. So I've got a lot of competition, a lot of tough competition, a lot of determined guys, and I just want to stick right there in the middle of them or a little ways in the front. I try not to set goals that set the bar too high. So I just want to run mid to front of the pack this year. You know, I like to win one. I mean, everybody would like to win one, so going to shoot for that. But I want to be real consistent and hopefully keep the car together and not get put out 3 times again for the year. So anyway, I'll catch y'all over the weekend or next week. Thank you. Have a good rest of the week. And oh, don't forget the Outside Groove, I think it is, racing show is at in Knoxville. There's information all over the internet about that. Like Barry Goodman has his late model up there. Chris Wilson has his open wheel up there. I saw some ads for a few more people and some vendors, so you should check that out. I think it's Friday and Saturday, like bankers hours. So definitely have to go check it out and see some new products and some new cars and different things of that nature. So once again, I'm going to say it again because I didn't say it twice. Thanks for checking all this out. We've worked hard on it, and hopefully it can give y'all some good videos this year.